Hey y'all. Let me know when you on so I can shout you out. Sugar Queen Motivation. It's gonna be a good one today too. When you in here, just type in the comments and say here so I can go ahead and show y'all some love. Y'all know what I do. I like to show love. So um let me know when you in here. And let me know how my music is too, because you know sometimes I be having my music either too loud or I don't know. I don't want it to be doing too much. So y'all let me know. Let me know how this music flowing. Because hopefully it's not too loud. Y'all know I came to bring it this evening. Oh, my glasses is dusty. It ain't gonna be like last time. Hey sis. It ain't gonna be like last time, y'all. My lens done popped out. We ain't not this time. Last week my lens done popped out. It was rough. But now, baby got some good old glasses. Now I can see. But they was a little dusty, so I had to get it right. Hey Albert. Oh, hey Lay. What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Queen today. I'm on here. Y'all know I'm ready too. Listen. I've been so amped up all week. Like last week, I was amped up for this message because I was like, this resonates so deep within myself. And you know, a lot of the times when you have a message or when you going through whatever you're going through, um, it may be good for your spirit and good for your soul, and it might not be for somebody else's spirit and somebody else's soul in that moment. Like somebody can pull this message up 3 weeks from now and be like, oh, you know what? I needed that. Cause that's how I be. When I be going on YouTube and I put in my girl, Sarah Jakes, she could be having a message from 2 years ago and I'd be like, that was for me. That message was definitely for me. So I know sometimes when you hear a word or you hear a message or you hear somebody, trying to inspire you or motivate you, in that moment, it might not be for you. It might not be something you ready to take in that moment. But it may come back to you later on down the line. It's, hey moms. It'll be a time where you just, later on down the line, like, I needed that message. I needed that. It was right on time. So a lot of the time stuff's not gonna hit you right when you think it's gonna hit you. Like it's times as a kid, my mom be talking to me and be telling me stuff, and we so uninterested at the time. When we young, we just think we know everything. Even when we adults, we think we know everything. But when we young, we be wanting to. That's why I always tell my mom, let me figure it out on my own. Let me see, And I used to always tell my mom that, and it don't be until a day or something you doing something, and then all of a sudden your mom voice pop in your head like you be like, my mom told, yeah, nope, not gonna do it. Cause sometimes stuff don't come back until you need it. That's just like even when for those people who read the Bible, for those, because everybody have their own religion. So, you got some people that believe in Christianity. You got some people that believe in the Mormon. We got Jehovah's, Catholics. Everybody have their own belief. So I don't never get on here and I don't never knock nobody's belief. I don't never downgrade religion, things of that nature. Um, but there's times when people have read the Bible and that scripture might not have did nothing for you right then and there. And it's not until you in a situation and you going through something and that scripture pop back up in your head and you like, I've read that scripture like 4 months ago, and when I was reading it, I didn't understand it. Like I didn't really get a idea what that scripture was, but now I see what it meant. So a lot of the times things don't happy for you right then and there. You know what I'm saying? It might later on down the line. So that's basically what I was talking about, talking about. But that's not the topic. The topic is time to get active. That's what we're talking about this evening. We're going to talk about time to get active because a lot of us, we're not active. A lot of us are walking in a standstill motion. A lot of us, we not doing anything. We just comfortable in our drama and our trauma and our mess, and we just comfortable in lack of growth. We comfortable in lack of understanding. We comfortable just living a life that has no opportunities. There's nothing ahead that we want to see. We just basically existing in a world of people with no separation. So the reason why I want to talk about get active, because somebody needs to be encouraged on here this evening. And that goes for me too. We need to stop sitting on our gifts. A lot of us, we have so much talent. Some of us are good at writing. Some of us are good at drawing. Some of us are good at singing. Some of us are good at dancing. Some of us are good at educating people. Like every last one of us have something good about ourselves that we can literally give to somebody else, but we're not doing anything with it. We're not active enough. We're not getting out and applying ourselves. Some of us say all day long, we need to lose weight. We need to lose weight. And we're not active in the gym. We don't even have an active gym membership. We just sitting on the couch with a bag of chips, a Swiss roll, a big orange soda, some hot fries, some Cheetos, Hey, real. And we just sitting there eating it up, getting a big back. Big back is what we doing. But we keep talking about, I need to lose weight. I need to get in the gym. I need to work out. I need to quit eating this. I need to do this. I need to do that. But we're not active. We actively speaking it. We actively saying it. We're constantly saying what we feel like we want to hear or what sounds good in that moment, but we're actually not doing anything. A lot of us want to be YouTube sensational content creators, which is great. Everything that you do may not be for the next person. Somebody might think being a content creator is useless, but that's your passion, that's your dream, so that's what you push out. But if you constantly telling everybody what you want to do, and you saying, I want to get active, I want to be, a motivational speaker, and I want to start doing videos, but you're not doing anything, you're just speaking. You're just talking. And a lot of us just talk just to hear ourselves because it always sounds good when we saying something good. You ever be in a room full of people and you don't have nothing going on, but you got to make yourself look good, so you start coming up with all these different stories and scenarios just to give yourself a storyline. You just out of nowhere just like, you know what? I'm so glad that I started writing that book. You ain't even pick up a pen, okay? You ain't write the chapter. You ain't write the title of the book, but it sounds good. So everybody is in tune. So you just, I'm gonna be so grateful when I actually, finish this book. I started writing this book. It's a good book, and I'm just, man. And then somebody gonna call you out because somebody gonna be like, oh, okay, so you write books? Yeah, I write books. Yeah, I'm just working on my book. So what's the name of your book? I don't really want to, put it out there, what the title is. But, I'm just letting y'all know, I'm right. I just be writing. I be doing that. But they don't never have something to back it up. But it sounds so good when you're in a room full of people and you're making yourself look so good talking about a book that you never even wrote, a book that you never even started, a book that you don't got no title to. So here it is 4 months down the line. Now, it's 4 months in and you had another engagement, you had another party. Guess who you run into? Those same people. Guess what they going to ask you? How's that book coming? Guess what your answer going to be? It take a lot to write a book, so I'm still working on it. So now you 4 months in, they want to know what the title is because you done already told them 4 months ago you was writing a book. So now they like, so what? So I know last time we seen you didn't want to give us too much, but come on, it's 4 months. What's the title of your book? Now you trying to make up something. Yeah, it's called Bittersweet Raindrops. Bittersweet Raindrops. That's the name of the book. And they like, oh, what it's gonna be about? Stop telling people stuff if you're not gonna get active. If you're not gonna do it, okay? Stop telling people that you're gonna do a bunch of stuff if you're not. You're gonna have a lot of people waiting for something that they never gonna get. And that's one of my problems. That's one of my biggest problems. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna throw you a secret out there. Really said that snowball start rolling down here at that point. It do. Cause it's like, what can you do now? They waiting for you to give them something. You gave them something 4 months ago, and now here we are in 4 months in present day, and you don't have nothing. So now you just gotta make up something. But that's one of the things that be messing me up, because I have a notebook, y'all. In this notebook, I love to write. I write a lot of poems. I do. I have poems so that I could just come up with a poem, just sitting here. I could just think of something and write it down. Boom, right? So a lot of people keep saying, you should do a book. You should write a poetry book. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're right. I should. That'll be good. I should do it. And I have not written a poetry chapter, a title, a introduction, or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't taken myself to the level of actually doing something. Like I'm telling you, when people are telling you something and when they saying something to you, it always sounds good. And it always sounds good when you can present yourself as something or somebody you not. And you sitting around and you just engaging in this story, and you know in the back of your mind you ain't doing nothing. How many times you done got a lot of people riled up like, yo, everybody look, we gonna start this gym membership. We going to the gym. We finna get right. We finna do this. And now you got 2 people in the group that's real serious. They serious about that gym. And you got them all riled up and they ready and they like, yeah, we going to start this gym. We about to get it going. And then nothing. They calling you. When we gonna start the gym? Oh yeah, we gonna get to our, man, I be so busy. Ain't doing nothing. Some of us got so much time on our hands. I mean, so much time on our hands. We could have been completed a book. We could have been standing on somebody's stage and being that motivational speaker that we wanted to be, talking to myself. We could have been that preacher that we wanted to be. We could have been that doctor. We could have been that lawyer. But a lot of us struggle with procrastination. Procrastination is going to get you absolutely nowhere fast. I mean, nowhere fast. Nowhere, okay? Hey, y'all look, I'm clocking my T2. My mom said, really good at it. Thanks, moms. My mom said, I am one of them that tell her to do it. She is, but I ain't even gonna sit up here and get ready to see. I was about to lie to y'all, say I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I'm gonna see we gonna see what happens, okay? Because I'm quick to be like, all right, I'm gonna do it, and then my mind gets sidetracked, and then I do something else, and the thing that I'm doing ain't got nothing to do with nothing, and now I just got a whole bunch of nothing going on. So it's time for a lot of us to get active. It's time for us to get active. Yeah, so Tiana is my mom and Lay is my daughter. So let's see. Hold on, y'all. Real said, I make sure I don't put myself in that position. I stay putting myself in that position, Real. I'll be like, I'm going to do it and don't do nothing. Lay said, don't clock my T. Girl, listen, you know your mama going to clock your T, my T, everybody else's T. I'm clocking T's right here because one thing I know about a lot of us, we have so much potential. I mean, we can literally do a lot. We have so much greatness instilled within us, but we also let people talk us out of our dreams sometimes. Like when somebody don't have a dream of their own, they will talk you out of your dream. They will literally talk you out of your dream. You could be standing in the mirror and you could be singing and you sound good, but a hater gonna come around the corner because they don't have nothing, no dreams, no aspirations, no goals, no nothing, and they're gonna be like, why you always singing in that mirror? You can't even sing that good. You always gonna have somebody to talk you out of your dream because they don't have one. So you start believing that stupidity. You start believing the lie. You start listening to them. Now you doubting yourself. Now you telling yourself, man, I probably can't sing that good. You know what? Let me just. And before you know it, 3 years done went by. And in them 3 years, you could have been successful. You could have been on a stage. Heck, you could have even been writing music for somebody else. But we allow people to get in our minds. We allow people to get in our hearts. And we let people talk us out of our own blessings. The blessing that's on you is for you. It's not for everybody else. Everybody is not going to understand your walk. Everybody is not going to understand your journey. People are going to always have something to say, but you can't live for everybody else. You got to take the opportunity to start living for yourself. If you spent your entire life living for everybody, you will never know what it's like to be happy. You will never know what it's like to be able to walk into your own great destiny. Like, you will be sitting back mad at yourself because you've allowed somebody to talk you out of a dream that they had no interest in the first place. I remember when I first was about to start my YouTube channel, right? And me, I only became a motivational speaker because I've been through a lot of stuff. So everything that I be telling y'all, it's because it's personal experiences. So when I come up with a topic, I be thinking about my life in that moment. It's like, dang, I don't be doing nothing. I need to get active. And in that moment, I'm like, get active. That's a good topic. Let me write this down. And you know what? Then I start zoning in on that topic, and I start thinking about, why did this topic come to me? Maybe while I'm talking to y'all, I need to communicate within myself. So a lot of my topics and a lot of my motivation, it came from me going through my own personal experiences. So it's not like if I tell you something, it's not like what worked for me is going to work for you. And a lot of people get that confused. They get mad when you communicate and you giving somebody some advice. I done had a lot of people get under my videos and they just like, stop telling people that stupid stuff, or stop saying that kind of stuff. That stuff don't work. Maybe not. Maybe it don't work for you, because clearly you jumping on here and you being negative. So clearly it don't work for you, but it works for somebody else. I'm not gonna knock somebody else's story or testimony just because it don't resonate within me, just because it don't have anything to do with my spirit. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, that's dumb. You shouldn't do nothing. Why would you do that? Like, I'm not gonna take away from somebody just because we don't have the same eye to eye or the same thought pattern, or excuse me, we're not on the same level. That's not fair to take away from somebody else just because we don't agree. You can always agree to disagree and leave it alone, because there's no need to be arguing about somebody else's opinion just because it's not your opinion. Everybody has an opinion. Just because somebody tell me something, that don't mean I gotta listen to it. I can take it in. I'm not gonna be disrespectful and be like, don't be telling me nothing stupid like that, unless they telling me something really stupid. Like if they like, you know why, you should walk into that car. That's stupid. Now I'm gonna tell you, like, don't tell me nothing like that. That's different. Real said, I write down notes for topics so I won't forget. That's the best thing to do. When I tell you I already got my topic for next week, because when it comes to me, I write it down. Now, there's a lot of times that I'll write something down, and then, like, I've had a lot of lives where I'll be set on this topic, and I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this topic. This going to be the topic. And then something else come up, and I could be on the phone talking to my sister or my daughter or, you know, my mom or somebody, and we communicating. And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, wait, this going to be a better topic. So you know what? I'm going to push this one to the back, and I'm going to do this one. Because this is the one that needs to be focused on. This is the one that needs to be pushed. This is the message that somebody needs to hear. So that's what I usually do. I usually go with the flow of things. I usually let my spirit tell me what to put out there. Because a lot of the times, what we think we want to say or what we think we want to do, we don't get to do it because it's not that timing. So when I tell you, you know, a lot of the times unexpected things happen, you know, like, you know, unexpectedly my brother passed away. Nobody expected my brother to pass away. In our minds, we didn't think that it was his time. We didn't think that, you know, he was supposed to be transitioned on to the next level. Nobody prepares for the next day. We can write down what we're gonna do. We can have a solid plan, but things change. You know, a solid. When my brother woke up, I'm sure he didn't wake up and say, you know what, tomorrow I'm gonna pass away. I'm done. I'm gone. You know, let me just close my eyes. He didn't wake up and think like that. We don't wake up and think about what's gonna happen the next day. A lot of us don't want to think about the things that could happen. Don't Nobody wants to wake up and say, you know what, tomorrow it's a possibility that I can get shot. We don't think like that because we don't want that thought in our mind. We don't want to think like that. But in the same breath, hey Gigi, in the same breath, we got to think about how life can change. I mean, it can change so fast. We don't expect it. We don't. Real said, sounds like how my uncle passed. Did not see that coming. And when you don't see it coming, you don't even really know what to do. You just be like it takes a different toll on you. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, since we are never really fully prepared for nothing, we should live life according to that moment. Like, we got to stop living the life in the future, because I'm going to tell you, when you live your life in your future, it raises your anxiety, because if you trying to get somewhere and you trying to get to something and it's not happening, some of us will overwhelm ourselves with thoughts. We will exhaust our thoughts because we are constantly thinking about something that's way ahead of us, that's way out of our reach. We can't even do anything with it right now, but we are exhausting ourselves trying to think about things 10 steps away. So instead of living your life in the past, things that can no longer harm you, people that can no longer attack you, the only way people in your past can still harm you is if you give them access to your heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit. A lot of us have been hurt through our loved ones, through our friends. You know, a lot of us suffer church hurt, so we like, I ain't going to church. My thing is, you do whatever makes sense to you. You do whatever feels good to your spirit. But don't take what you got going on within you and try to project that onto somebody else. A lot of us suffer with projection because we want to take what we got going on and we want to project it on other people. We want other people to feel as miserable as us. We want other people to be angry like us. We want other people to be sad and depressed and things like that. You got to deal with what you dealing with in your timing, and you got to live your life in your present. Do not live your life in your past, and do not live your life in your future. Because when I tell you those two things, your past going to keep you down and depressed and sad about things that happened to you up 10 years ago, and it's nothing you can do about it. And your future going to have you stuck in anxiety, overwhelmed, stressed out. When you live in your present and your right now, I promise you, your days will flow so smooth. Like I said, we can't help when things come into our day and disrupt the day, but you can choose how you are going to deal with that day. So a lot of us, we need to get active with a lot of stuff. A lot of us need to get active in faith, because a lot of us, we say, oh, I'm all for God, I love God, but we don't do anything to activate our faith. A lot of us say, you know what, I want to go ahead and I want to be very successful and I want to be a doctor, but we don't activate the knowledge to go to school and learn and do what we need to do to become a doctor. A lot of us are sitting on our hands and we are waiting for somebody to do something for us that we can literally do for ourselves. We have to stop making people responsible for what it is that we need to do. Gigi said, our Heavenly Father knows our plans. He knows our plans. He does. And when you think about your life, because I know there's a lot of people, we all have, like I said, we all come from a different spiritual background. But when you put your life into your Creator, into who you believe in, and to what you believe in, it'll make your life feel a little less stressful, a little calmer. Like, my daughter told me, me and my daughter, we had a conversation the other night, and sometimes I battle. I battle because I've been a mother since I was 14 years old. So my teens, I was a mom. My 20s, I was a mom. My 30s, I was a mom. And here I am, I'm in my 40s, and I'm like, all right, what do I do? Because I done spent so much of my life being a mom that when it's time to separate from being a mom, I don't know how to separate from being a mom. So my daughter, she made some valid points. She said, a lot of people, when they have children, later on in life, maybe they 20s or 30s, when their children get grown, they go back to the life of what they was doing before they had children. Me, I didn't have a life before I had children because I was a child myself. So I can't go back and be like, oh, you know what? In my teens, I wasn't a mom. So let me just go back to when I was a teenager and just kind of like live like that. But I've been a mom my whole life. So I can't go back and try to do whatever I can do before I was a mom because I've been a mom at a very early age. So I thought about, what's next on my plate. I don't know what to do. I need to get active. I'm sitting down and nothing is happening for me the way I want it to happen. So I need to get active. How do I get active? And my daughter told me, she said, Mom, the happiest time of your life is when you was dedicated to being deep into my word. I was constantly praying. I had a for sure relationship with Christ. Nobody could tell me nothing. I would be in that room for an hour and hours and hours, spending time with God, praying to God, reading the word, writing scriptures, studying scriptures. Like I had something to go back to. I was happy in that prime of my life. But what happens is the world happens. Life happens. Things happen. And if you're not careful, it'll throw you off course. It'll confuse the mindset. It'll have you stagnant. It'll have you comfortable in situations you shouldn't be comfortable in. It'll have you dealing with people that you shouldn't be dealing with. It'll have you shacked up in relationships you shouldn't be shacked up in if you're not careful. So my thing is, if you sitting around and you trying to figure out what's next, you got to get active. You got to activate something in you. Something in you has to come to life. Something in you has to move you. Something in you has to mold you and shape you and shift you into the person that you want to become. So many of us are stuck living our past life. We don't even know how to get out of it. We party still. We I'm not knocking nobody because you live your life how you want to live your life. Everybody have done some things that we be like, oh, I shouldn't have did that. Some of us like, I'll do it again. We live our lives accordingly. But when I tell you, when you activate something in you and you get that fire lit, you're going to feel something so amazing. You're going to want to do something. But a lot of us, we've gotten so comfortable in filth. We got so comfortable in stress. We got so comfortable in drama. We got so comfortable in brokenness. We got so comfortable in confusion. Like we've gotten so comfortable that the only thing we activate is brokenness. The only thing we activate is constantly being in dire need to something. We don't activate the things that's going to take us out of what we going through. We activate the things that's going to keep us stuck. We activate all the sadness, all the why are we activating sad memories? Oh man, I remember when that one time. I remember, man, it was sad. Stop activating sad thoughts. Like you could think about it to remember where you were and where you came from. You could be like, dang, man, I remember when I ain't had no food on my table, bruh. I remember when I ain't had no food on my table. But now I got none. But I don't know last time I starved. I don't know last time I was hungry. That's activating that faith. And that's letting you see where you were. And when you see where you were and you see how far you became, how far you've came, why do you want to set yourself backwards to go right back to that lifestyle? Gigi said, not my relationships. Don't want those anymore. LOL. Girl, let me tell you something. Look, let me tell you something. Baby, All my relationships was examples, okay? That's why they exes, because they was examples. Examples of what not to do again. But a lot of the times, I'm going to tell you though, we don't want to believe that it's some growing up that we need to do in some of these relationships too. You know, a lot of, I never understood a person that just do the blame game. They just, oh, she was the problem. Oh, he was the problem. They don't never take no accountability. They don't hold themselves accountable for nothing. They not about to acknowledge nothing. All they know is they was the perfect one in a relationship. We all have been on both sides of the fence. We got to stop acting like it's all one-sided. We know some of them little petty arguments. We know we started them. We know we did. Real said, I ain't mad at that one. Let me tell you something, Real. Listen, don't nobody want no ex. You know, I could be friends with a lot of my exes, but I don't want to be in a relationship with none of my exes no more. They had their seasons. Hey, thin man. Hey, sis. They had their seasons in my life. I don't want them no more. I don't have anything bad to say because, you know, everything comes to an end. Everything has to come to an end. Regardless of what y'all think, everything has to come to an end. You could be with your husband or your wife for 13 years, and y'all can be so good and y'all together, but one of them passed away. That means that marriage, it came to an end. That means it came to an end because the person that you once loved forever is no longer here. So you're not doing the same things that you was doing when your loved one was alive. So everything has to come to an end. Your life has to come to an end. My life has to come to an end. Baby, we all got to check up out of here one day. We don't know the day, nor the hour, nor the time. But every last one of us got to check up out of here, okay? You better believe it, okay? I don't know why people be sitting there being talking about, I got time. Baby, no, you don't. We don't have time. Because we don't know when our time is up. We are all on borrowed time. So you can't be sitting around here keep putting stuff off. I'm going to do it tomorrow. 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 Tomorrow may not come. Your tomorrow might be your today. And that's it. Ain't no tomorrow for you. So stop putting off tomorrow what you can do today. Real said, right? Well, Usher said, we ain't good, but we still good. Well, yeah. We ain't good, but we still good. But you be good over there. And I'm going to be good over here. Because we good. Okay, I'm good, you good. But stay good over there. Don't come over in my good. Because when we was good together, we was bad together. So you stay over there. And I'm going to stay over here. I'm going to mind my business. And you going to mind your business. When I tell you. Because, baby, you know, some of the exes, they... I don't know if nobody else experienced this. Probably just me. You know, everybody else, you know, I don't know. But you see one of your exes and you be like, dang. Good. Ooh. Good God almighty. That boy is fine. Or that girl got fine. And, you know, sometimes your mind kind of like, you know, but it's the physical part of it that you're looking at. You know, it's like, because when y'all was a couple, you know, somebody had some roles. And you and your man, you know, y'all can share bras. You know, now he all bucked and looking all good. And you see him in the mall one day and you like, I know they ain't my, dang, that boy looking good. So then sometimes your mind get to wondering like, dang, I wonder if we would have still been together. I wonder if he only got fined because we ain't together. I wonder if he's still with that girl he was cheating on me with. Matter of fact, I'm going to send him a text. I'm just going to see how he doing. And that's how we get caught up. Stop wanting to see how people doing. If you see them in the mall and you see they looking good, that's all you need to know is they doing good. You don't need to see nothing. You don't need to text them. You don't need to call them. You don't need to say, you know what, I'm checking on you. I seen you in the mall today. Let me tell you something. My ex not even going to know I was in the mall unless we just so happen to accidentally have no choice but to bump into each other. But baby, if I see my ex, I'm going the other way. I'm going to the bathroom or I'm going to get on a phone call. You ain't seeing me and I ain't seeing you. Because I don't want my temptations rising because all of a sudden you got a little shoulder going on and you looking real good and you dress nice and you smell good. And I go back to that one memory that make me be like, oh my God, I love him. I want him back. And now I'm going back to him knowing that I'm about to go back into the same drama. He about to get into the same drama. We toxic for each other. But that physical attraction will get you in trouble. It'll get you locked in. It'll make you look over things that you know get on your nerves about certain people. Some of us don't even like the way our exes used to chew. So we gonna ignore the fact that he chewed loud with his mouth open, or we gonna ignore the fact that the girl that you was with, she couldn't cook, but her body looking good now. So you about to throw all that out the window just so you could be right back on the phone talking to your homies, talking about some, man, this girl still don't cook. You know she didn't cook when y'all was together. What made you think that she was gonna cook now? You just had to get back in there and find out. Stop seeing about people. Okay, when people not in your life no more, let them stay gone. Because clearly they gone for a reason. If people meant to be in your life, they're going to come back into your life full circle, but the atmosphere is going to be different. The approach going to be different. The connection going to be different. Like, you're going to know when these people are supposed to be in your life. I done jumped back into my past so many times and activated old friendships, activated old conversations. I got active, but not the way I should have got active. And now I'm over here trying to deactivate a lot of people that I should never connected with. I'm trying to deactivate conversations that I don't want to communicate with these people no more. So when you go and activate something that's good for you. If you're going to get active with something that's beneficial. Don't be activating stuff that's going to have you all messed up, if that makes sense. Because y'all know sometimes I just be talking. I just be going on, just blah, 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 just talking. Y'all know your girl Queen Motivation be getting it in sometimes. But I honestly say that I have grown a lot. And I'm really grateful for everything that I've been through. Even some of the things that I question, like, why did I go through that? I'm grateful for that too. Because what happens is, a lot of the things that you've been through, a lot of the things that you've gone through, a lot of the things that you went through, they mold you into a different person. Like, we know next time what to do and what not to do in a certain situation. But if you don't get no experience, you're not going to know what to do. If you've never been in a bad relationship before, and the first time you get in a bad relationship, you're going to be so puzzled. Because all you know is everybody that you ever been with was good. In some kind of way, they was good to you. But sometimes you could be good for people, but y'all can outgrow each other because y'all was only good for each other in that season. And sometimes you outgrow people. It don't be no bad blood. It don't be no hatred. It don't be anything negative. Sometimes you just outgrow people, right? So when you outgrow people, y'all still have a good connection. Y'all still got a good bond. So you get into a relationship that you ain't none of your exes ain't never clock you upside your head. So you don't know what it's like to be clocked upside the head. If you get into a relationship and one of your exes clock you upside the head, you're gonna be confused because you're gonna be like, I ain't never had that happen to me before. And some people be so confused that they stay in that confusion because they so used to having somebody and being in a relationship that they settle for the toxic patterns that these guys are used to, or that these women are used to. If you're not used to getting clocked upside your head, why would you stay in something you're not used to? If I'm not used to skateboarding, I'm not finna go to no skateboard park and try to become Tony Hawk. Because I already know how that's going to go. It's not going to go good at all. So I'm not about to go out there and be like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I ain't never been on no skateboard. I ain't never skated a day in my life. But I'm a Tony Hawk this thing. No, I'm be in the hospital. Broke bones, shattered spleens, whatever. Because I'm not used to doing something. And a lot of us, we have to stop putting ourselves in situations that we know we are not used to if it's not beneficial, because we gotta learn. But you don't have to learn the hard way. If you can find another way to learn it. But don't go out here getting caught up, beat up, set up. It's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it. Rhea said we actually need those down moments. We do need those down moments. Those down moments can literally separate us from a lot of things and a lot of people. I always say isolation creates elevation. Sometimes you got to be by yourself. some people don't know how to be by themselves. So they stay in a relationship. Regardless of what that relationship offer, it can be the worst relationship that you have ever encountered. But so many people are so used to being by themselves. So many people are not used to being by themselves that they don't want to be by themselves. They don't care what the other individual do. They can lie, cheat, steal, clock you, whatever, but you're going to stay with them because you don't want to be by yourself. I have finally gotten to a point in my life where I'm learning how to be okay with being by myself. I'm not going to say that I'm okay with it because I'm not okay with being by myself. I'm learning how to be okay with being by myself. Because everybody wants some kind of companionship. Rather it's a friend that you can talk to. Rather it's a little boo thing that you can, y'all, we grown. You know what it is. But a lot of us, we don't know how to be by ourselves. We don't. We just, girl, I don't care that he smoked crack. I just want to be with him. A lot of us, we really don't care what this individual got going on. Girl, he ain't had no job in 6 years, but I don't care because I want to be with him. It's something about him. I be scratching my head sometimes like, I ain't knocking nobody. Rhea said, I actually seen a woman go viral for begging for a husband the other day because she tired of being alone. That it's really sad when you don't know how to be by yourself because you literally will put up with things that you know you don't need to put up with. You don't got to put up with smoke in your vehicle. If you don't smoke, why is it okay for your man to come and smoke your house up? If you don't do drugs, why is it okay for your man to come and do drugs and leave stuff all around your house that you don't even want to encounter with? But a lot of us, we don't care about that because we don't want to be alone. So because we don't want to be alone, we're going to accept that behavior that we don't want. We're going to tolerate that behavior that we don't want. And it is nothing wrong with being by yourself. Now, let me tell you something. It be some nights where you be lonely and you be looking through your phone sometimes and you be trying to see if you can call one of your old boos. Be like, I know somebody in this phone. It gets like that sometimes. It's sometimes when I be looking in my phone and I'm like, oh, if I get too bored, I'll get on a dating app. And I'll be on a dating app and I'll be talking to a few people. And then I get bored by being on the dating app. And then I get rid of the dating app. I'm like, why did I even get on the dating app? If I knew I was going to get bored by being on the dating app, I was bored, so I got on the dating app. The dating app bored me, so I got off the dating app. Now I got 4 guys that I'm talking to, and I don't even want to talk to neither one of them because in reality, neither one of us is saying anything that's beneficial. We just having conversation. What you doing? That be the whole conversation. What you doing? You sleep? Can I come over there and give you a massage? None of the conversations be beneficial. None of them. None of them. Hey, BGB. It's okay, girl. You here, boo. None. And I say, and I do it constantly. My daughter talk noise all the time. I do it constantly because I'll be like, oh, I'm so bored. Oh. And then instantly I'll be like, oh, I'm bored. So it's like, why even go that route to still be bored? You got to find something else to do. Let me see. Real said, I refuse to go back to Plenty of Fish. Real, I'm not doing, listen, Plenty of Fish is my go-to. I'm not even going to hold you. Every time I be bored, I'm like, I'm going to get a Plenty of Fish. And every time I get on Plenty of Fish, I get plenty of fish. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about the bad fish. The fish you got to throw back in the ocean. The fish that you be like, I think I'm allergic to this. I met my ex on Plenty of Fish. And we did 2.5 years, but that was a rocky 2.5 years. And when that relationship came to an end, I about celebrated. I ain't got no bad blood. I ain't got nothing negative to say. But when things come to an end, baby, they come to an end. Listen, I've been single for almost 3 years now. And I think when you be single for so long, you start getting too comfortable with being single. So everything is an end. You be like, like Like you be critiquing everything. You be paying attention to everything. Like everything is a problem. Nothing satisfy you anymore. When you be single too long, it can get real dangerous. Gigi said, I love being by myself. I could barely deal with my own attitude, let alone someone else. I love my peace. I love my peace too. Hey, Ari. Hey, girl. Hey. Is that my Caprice? But yeah. Yeah, when you be single too long, it can get dangerous. I don't want to put my mom out there, but my mom been single for about 90 years. 90 years, okay? My mom been single since Jesus took his first step as a toddler. That's how long my mom been single. She been single so long, she watched Eve eat that fruit. She was there when the serpent told her to go eat. My mom was right there in the crowd. My mom was there. That's how long my mom been single, okay? Single, okay? Woo! Boy, that baby, my mom helped change Jesus' Pampers, okay? That's how long she been single. My mom was up there like, I got this, Mary. You go over there and you take care of everybody else. I'm going to change Jesus' Pamper. I got this. But yeah, yeah, my mom been single for she been single for a long time. I know you not talking about disrespectful, boo, cause you know what. Woo, I know you meant to say hold up, swole up, but it didn't come out like that. If it said something different. But yeah, but all jokes aside though, being single too long, it'll really have you messed up. It will. BG said the cobwebs and Venus flytraps. Yeah, boy, my mom is the queen of singlehood. But she's content. See, the problem is when you become content, y'all, I'm a motivational speaker, but I also like to joke. So if y'all don't know my personality, I apologize. Y'all get on here and y'all get some motivation, but then I'm going to throw a joke in there too. That's just who I am. I represent who I am, I don't never try to change myself. A lot of us be changing ourselves, and that's why we're not happy, because we're trying to be somebody we're not. But no, listen, I am who I am. I'm going to always be who I am. You're going to get some motivation from me. You're going to get some love. You're going to get some encouragement. You're going to get a good word. You're going to get all that. And then you're going to get some jokes. Then you're going to get some laughter. Then you're going to get some smiles. Like, you're going to get all that, because if y'all don't know how to laugh, you know what I'm saying? Then, life is rough. I know life beat a lot of us up. Life beat me up. Life had me in a headlock. Life did some things. Me and life fought. We got to fight. We still fighting. I wake up sometimes in the morning, I'll be ready to go with life. But I also know that life is going to life, regardless of if you want it to life or not. Life is going to do exactly what life is supposed to do. So you can't let life dampen you. You can't let life break you down. You can't let life make you miserable. You can't let life take you out your element. You can't let life just suck up all the goodness out of you. We all been through some things. I know we have. We all been through some things. I've been through some things. You've been through some things. Your parents been through some things. Their parents been through. We all been through something. But it's just pushing through what we got to push through. We got to get through a lot of stuff. To get to the final place, the final resting place, we got to go through some trials and some tribulations. We got to. You're not going to get through life and everything is all peachy and squeaky clean your whole life. No. Because we don't live in a perfect world. Because we not perfect people. That is non-existent. Real said, wouldn't dare try to be anybody else. For real, because sometimes my daughter made another valid point. I'm going to tell you, what she said. A lot of the times we look at the lives of other people and we want their lives so bad because they got one thing more than us. Okay, so you looking into your friend life and your friend got a job, a good job. Your friend got a nice house, a nice car, and on the outside, everything looks amazing, immaculate. It's you like, man. Then when you see her life, you start questioning your life because now you like, man, she got so much going on. Every time I turn around, she traveling. You know, she got a nice car. She dressed nice. You know, she looking good. But her inside the home, like inside those doors, she miserable. Her kids ain't worth for crap. Her husband or boyfriend or whatever ain't worth for crap. She really living paycheck to paycheck, but she making it look good. So what you're seeing is the imitation of life, because she's showing you, or he's showing you, a life that looks good, but it's haywire. It's emotional roller coasters. So you don't always want the life of somebody else because you don't know what their lives are. Sometimes you got to sit back and look at your life and be like, you know what, my life ain't all that bad. So what, I don't got 2 cars? So what, I ain't got a nice house? So what, I don't have a $30 an hour job? I don't have all that. But you know what I got? I got a roof over my head. I got clothes on my back, shoes on my feet, food on the table. I got peace. A lot of people that got a lot of nice things, they don't have peace. No peace at all. They drive nice, they look nice, they live nice, but they don't have peace. Real sad, but we never know what they went through to get what they got. That's another thing too. A lot of people fighting for dear life, hanging on to everything they got because they don't want to lose it. But see, we looking at that. This how we look at people. We looking at people like, oh, he got a nice car, he dressed nice, he smell good, you know, he just got it going on. But we ain't see the years previously that he had to go through to get right there. He got fired. He got arrested. He got done dirty. His ex-wife took him for everything. Took the kids. Took the dog. Just got on. Destroyed this man's whole life. This man's life destroyed. This man slept on the street homeless. This man been begged for some food a few times. This man been putting in applications after applications getting denied. And he had one break in his life. One break. Now, let me tell you, we didn't see him go through all that. We didn't know him when he was going through all that. We ain't seen none of that. All we see is the outcome of everything that he been through. The man said, I don't never want to be homeless again, so he worked extra hard to keep a roof over his head. This man said, I don't never want to starve again, so he worked extra hard to keep food on the table. This man said, I don't ever want to have to be half naked on the streets. So this man do everything in his power to keep clothes on his back. So when we see him in his present blessings, but we didn't see him in his past storms. And that's the problem with a lot of us. We see people in they present blessings, but we don't see them in their past storms. We don't know what they had to deal with. We don't know what they had to encounter. We don't know the things that they lost. We don't know the people that they lost. We don't know the sleepless nights they had to go through. We don't know the nights when they wanted to just be done with life. We don't know that version of them. We don't know that part of them. We don't know that. But all we see is everything they got going on. We don't know that they grew up in a home where their mom was all over the place. Their mom was prostituting, and their mom was on drugs, and their mom was alcoholic, and their mom, you know, was doing all kinds of things. We didn't see that they was molested. We didn't see all of that. We didn't see the pain that they had to endure. We didn't see none of that. But what we see is the outcome of what they've been through. That's why they say people don't look like what they've been through, because a lot of people been through a whole lot of stuff, but they don't look like it. A lot of people are standing in your face and you seeing them covered from head to toe with blessings, unlimited blessings, but you don't know what they had to go through to get to those blessings. Some of us are not even satisfied with our life. We don't even like the life that we are living, but we don't know the life that other people are living. We have to stop living in comparison. We have to stop living in competition. I'm not competing with no. If I gotta compete with you, you won. You already won. I'm not competing with a soul, because my journey, my walk, my destiny is not your journey, your walk, or your destiny. We are on two different journeys. We are on two different destinies. We have separate lives. We live differently. So I'm not about to be competing with you, because if I compete with you, I'm gonna tell you right now, all this materialistic stuff here today, gone today. All this materialistic stuff that we got, that we holding on to, that we praising, and we want everybody to see all this and all that. If you lose all that stuff today or tomorrow, how would you live? Would you still come outside and sit on your porch and flash and be loud with your neighbors? Or would you be in hiding because you would be too embarrassed and too ashamed? A lot of us do stuff just so we could be seen. We want to just be seen, because we went our whole life not being seen, not being heard. A lot of people who's loud, you know why they loud? Because they wasn't heard when they was young. A lot of people that try to be the center of attention, is because they didn't get attention when they was growing up. A lot of people wanted to be seen and heard because they was dismissed back then. We got to stop comparing our lives to other people's lives. I was big on it. I be so miserable when I see people doing better than me. I used to be like, oh gosh, I'm tired of struggling. My struggle is loud. My struggle is out loud. Some people got silent struggles. You sitting over here complaining out loud about, oh my God, my lights about to go out. Everybody know your light's about to go out. And your friend sitting beside you, your same friend sitting beside you, her light's already out. But she looking good from head to toe. She got we have fresh piece, a fresh set. Hey, Gary. Toes fresh, nails fresh. She don't even know where her next meal coming in at. She don't even know how she gonna pay the cable bill to be able to job hunt. She don't even know how she gonna turn her cell phone on to be able to make phone calls to get callbacks from jobs. See, y'all be looking at people outskirt, but you don't know what their inskirt look like. We be sitting over here judging and be so upset at people, but we don't even know that people going through a silent struggle. They going through a silent storm. Just because we out loud with our struggles, that don't mean they not struggling just because they not letting the world know. Some people don't want you to know what they got going on, and that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Because we ain't got to know everything. Some of y'all broadcast everything. Y'all want everybody to know what y'all got going on. I'm about to take a trip. I'm flying to Jamaica. Girl, I don't care about you flying to Jamaica. Girl, I'm just hoping to God that I wake up tomorrow. We all think differently. Some people don't care about a lot of stuff that other people care about. You over here excited to be going to Jamaica. I'm praying that the Lord wake me up the next morning. Two different people. You over here talking about you can't wait to pay your cell phone bill, and I'm over here praying that my son make it out the hospital. Two different people. You know? So that's why I be saying stop trying to compare yourself to people. We got to get active on something different. We can't just be sitting around just watching somebody else's life and wishing for their life, when we can do just about the same thing they did or more and get the exact same thing they got or better. But we too busy comparing ourselves with everybody else. Gary said, pressure bust pipes. Don't hold it in. Let it out. You got to let it out. But a lot of the times, you know why a lot of the people don't say nothing? Because they too afraid of being judged. They too afraid of somebody saying something. You ever be talking to your friend or your sister or your cousin or somebody on the phone, and they make you feel worse than how you already feel? You ever been on the phone with somebody and you trying to tell them about your problems and they just reel the conversation into them? You like, yeah, girl, I'm just going through so much right now. And I'm just so tired. I'm stressed out. I'm trying to figure things out. Girl, me too, girl. I'm stressed out too because you know why I'm stressed out, girl? I'm stressed out because they short on my check. Normally I would get $896, girl, but I ain't getting up with $890. I'm so mad they didn't give me that $6. Like, girl, I'm stressed out too, girl. My car need washing. I ain't even get to wash my car. Girl, I gotta wash my linen. Oh, girl, you talk about you stressed out, girl. I'm over here, really don't even know how I need to put my laundry up, girl. And I'm so tired because I done had to work. I done got off work and they done made me work an extra 4 hours. And I'm just so irritated because I'm stressed out because my boyfriend, girl, he just get on my nerves because all he do is complain all the time. And I'm so tired of hearing about him. He just be complaining. Hey, sis. And you'll be like, damn, real life going through some. Doctor just told me I got cancer and I only got 6 months to live. You talk about your car need washing. You talk about your boyfriend getting on your nerves. You talk about your kids got an F in math. You doing all this on the phone. I'm telling you some real life stuff. But some people like to be the center of attention. I don't care what's going on. They don't care. They want to be the center of attention. So they're gonna make sure that they the center of attention. They're gonna make sure that whatever happens, everything is gonna be directed back on them. The conversation has to come back on them. Regardless of what y'all talking about, the conversation has to come back to them. It has to. But when I tell you guys, we got to start being careful who we get active with. We got to start being careful who we get active with. It's time to get active, but we got to be careful who we get active with. We got to be careful who we bring in our circle. We got to be careful who we, invite into our lifestyles, because some of us don't live those lives no more. I don't want to keep hanging around the same kind of people because I'm not the same kind of person. I don't want to do the same kind of thing because I don't enjoy the same kind of things. I never knock somebody for doing what they enjoy. Because what you enjoy, that's your life. But that's not what I enjoy. But I'm not going to judge you or make you feel bad about it. I had to tell an individual a few days ago. I said, I was talking to this individual, and the individual was not hearing what I was saying. I was telling him, if you hit up a male or a female, and the only thing you say is what you doing, it's never planning dates. And the only time the individual want to see you is early in the morning or late at night. They always want to come to your house. They never want you to come to their house. They always got an excuse. Oh, you can't come to my house because I live with somebody and I sleep on the couch. Oh, I do like you. I do, but you a busy individual, so we can't make time for each other. All I hear is a bunch of excuses because I feel like if somebody really wants you, male or female, they're gonna put in the work. They're going to, because they really want you. They're not gonna make excuses. They're gonna make resolutions. They're going to figure out a way. If I'm saying we don't talk and the only time you want to come see me is like, you don't say things like, hey, what you doing? I'm going to come over there so we can watch a movie. Okay, that's cool. You say things like, hey, I'm going to come over there so we can cuddle naked. How does that not sound like somebody that only wants to lay down with you if that's the only thing that they focused on? We got to be mindful of how people see us. And we cannot keep accepting that and being okay with what we're not okay with. If you're not okay with the way a person talks to you, you don't have to sit there and accept it. You don't. You don't have to sit there and take that in. You don't have to. But a lot of us, we don't want to hurt nobody else's feelings. We don't want to hurt feelings. So we tiptoe around people's feelings to protect them. So when I tell the individual, like, I'm not feeling you, we not on the same journey. He flip flopped it and projected it all on me, and I'm saying to you, like, you don't understand what I'm telling you. You're not making me feel like this is something that we can continue. I don't want to. I do not want to continue with somebody that sees me as a piece of meat. I'm just. It's not that serious. Leisure said nothing open after 9 p.m. but legs and liquor stores. No, thank you. Girl, I know that's right. And even though we in Vegas, we know for a fact, boo-boo, that anybody's telling you, I want to come see you at nighttime. They want to get active. And we ain't talking about no positive activities. We talking about the kind of activities that, you know, because we all grown here. Gary said, no tiptoe out the way and charges to the game. It didn't work out. When I tell you, I'm so comfortable and so grateful and so blessed that I'm able to walk away from people and not feel hurt. Because there was a time when I used to walk away from people and I would feel so bad and so sad. And I'm like, but let me just, I'm a send a text message. Just, I want to stay connected to them. So I always do stuff just so they know I'm thinking about them. But it's the fact that if somebody is not thinking about you, why do you constantly project yourself onto them? They don't want you. There's absolute a person that wants you going to show you they want you. Point blank, period. That's friendships too. A lot of us got one. We are in one-sided friendships too. We the one that's checking on our friends. We the ones that's calling our friends. We the ones that's making sure our friends good. And these friends ain't called you, checked on you, text you, cursed you out, nothing. You ain't even heard from them. And the only time you hear from someone was when they want to kick some drama. That's why I'm okay when not communicating with certain people. I'm good. I'm good. I don't care. The people that check on me every day, they know who they are. The people that communicate with me on a regular basis, they know who they are. If I don't hear from you in 2 and 3 days, I guarantee you one of them days we gonna hear from each other. They know who they are. They know who they are. So that's why I be telling y'all, we gotta tighten up, y'all. It's time to get active. It's time to get active. We gotta stop sitting on do nothings and do something. We gotta stop shifting blame and pointing fingers at everybody. We gotta stop making excuses. We gotta stop procrastinating. Oh my gosh. Whoever got a procrastinating spirit, I pray that it is gone, because that is one of our downfalls. Procrastination is gonna get us nowhere fast. Nowhere fast. Let me see. Real said, which is why I promote. What did I say? Slide accordingly. I know that's right. Slide accordingly. Okay? Because if you ain't sliding right, then slide about my way. Don't be in my face. Don't do that. Real said, give the same energy I receive. I know that's right, because let me tell you something. If you're going to give me some one-sided energy, you're going to get one-sided energy too. Because people don't understand. If I take the time out to conjure up a poem or a prayer or something and I send it to you, that means I thought about you, regardless of what I thought about you. Maybe it wasn't a good morning, how you doing? But I thought about you. 9 times out of 10, people only think about you when you think about them. They don't call you, they don't text you down, but if you send them a message, they'll send you one right back. They'll reply, oh, hey, good morning, how you feeling? You don't need me to check on me. If you want to check on me, check on me. Because if I'm going to check on you, I'm going to check on you. But, again, a lot of us are entitled. A lot of us are so entitled. We just be walking around here like, They must don't know who I am. Clearly, you don't know who you are either. If you walk around entitled thinking the world revolves around you, the world going to keep spinning. It's going to keep going. And people's lives going to keep going. People's days going to keep going. Everything is going to keep moving, whether you move or not. So a lot of us, we need to check ourselves at the door. For real. Because when I tell y'all, I learned from my own mistakes. I learn from other people's mistakes. I pay attention to people that I surround myself with now. Because I didn't at first. I did not at first. When I tell y'all I can resonate with a lot of the stuff, I listen to Sarah Jakes and I listen to a lot of her testimonials, and I'm just like, man, I can relate to her on so many different levels. But here's the thing. We don't even know who we be talking to. You ever be looking at a kid and when they're young, they doing all kinds of stuff. They acting out. They just all over the place. And a lot of parents, they automatically give their children a title. He gonna be a problem child. He gonna be disrespectful. She ain't gonna be no good. She gonna be hot in her pants. We give them a title before they even know who they are. We give them that title. And these children turn out to be lawyers, doctors, preachers, teachers, psychiatrists, your therapist. Because we don't know what we're looking at just because we're looking at it right now. I could be looking at some of y'all and don't even know that some of y'all about to be way beyond successful. Y'all about to do some things that's never been done before. But people see you based off of your past, of who you was, who you used to be. They automatically done damned you and telling you what you can't be and what you can't do because of what you did when you was younger. You don't know who you looking at when you talking to people. You could be in the store talking to the cashier, and because you have a bad day, you want to give this cashier a bad day. Because you had a bad day. So you giving the cashier a bad day, right? Not even knowing that this cashier is gearing up going to school to become your doctor. To become your therapist. To become your child's teacher. You know, a lot of people will hold what you did to them and do something against your children. Like, it's a lot of people that be like, I didn't like your father. And they would treat your child as such because they didn't like your father or your mother. So y'all better start treating people with kindness. And if you don't like what people do, baby, you ain't got to deal with them. If you don't like that cashier, get out the line. Or hold your mule. Because my daughter know. I ain't going to lie. Because I'm still human. I be getting so rude. When I go into a line, and because everybody know I'm very friendly. I'm always, hi, how you doing? I joke wherever I go. I laugh with everybody. And if I'm talking to somebody and you give me attitude, that's automatically going to shift me into having an attitude too. Because now you got to deal with the other part of me, the part of me that I'm trying to keep tucked away. Because why you so rude? And all I said was, hey. Or all I did was ask you a question, and you just so rude. And I know two wrongs don't make it right, but you got to understand sometimes people don't know that. I mean, they know it, but they don't care. You see what I'm saying? People get active just like you get active. That's why this live is called Time to Get Active, because there's so many different ways to get active. It's so many ways. BG said, I never do that. Experience will teach. Experience definitely gonna teach you, because I wouldn't be able to tell y'all something if I didn't experience it myself. Like, I would never give somebody marital advice because I've never been married. If you ask me for advice, I'm gonna give you single advice, because single women and single men, we think with a single mindset. The first thing we gonna say is, girl, oh boy, I wouldn't be putting up with that. If I was you, I'd leave. I'd leave. Because ain't no way you gonna be doing that to me. We single. And some of us know why we single. Some of us know exactly why we not in no relationship. We know why. But we don't want to admit it. Some of us women, we are naggers, okay? A man can't breathe because here we come. Breathing down his back for him. So, it is time for us to get active. But not active in a negative way. It's time for us to get active in a positive way. It's time for us to pull deep and bring all that junk up and get rid of that junk so we can start fresh and we can start new. Because I challenge each and every one of you guys to get active. Get active. I don't care what it is that you're about to get active with. Just get active. Write that book. Sing that song. Text that girl. Text that boy. Whatever you got to do, don't be afraid. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. Because at the end of the day, we all on borrowed time. Y'all better live y'all life like it's the last day on earth. Because that's what I'm about to start doing. That's exactly what I'm about to start doing. But y'all know, with that being said, y'all know what time it is. It's time for your girl to get ready to get active in this bed. Because I have to go to work tomorrow morning. And I'm really grateful and I'm thankful and I'm blessed. And I really hope that each and every one of you guys are enjoying your life. I hope you guys are living life to the best of your ability. I hope you guys not taking everything so serious. I hope you guys are as happy as you want to be. I hope that man, that girl, your friends, your job, career, whatever is making you happy. I hope that peace is in your life. Because the only thing I want is to see y'all happy and to see y'all blessed and to see y'all joyful. That's about it. And I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Because you know me, I be going everywhere. I be all over the place with my live sometimes. Sometimes I be right on cue and it be a smooth transition. And sometimes I be all like this. I be on the emotional roller coaster. But I still get the message out there. I still get it out there, y'all. But Lay, you know what to do, boo. Go ahead and drop them social. I hope you got the right social. Because you remember I said you got to get the other one. Thank you, Real. Because I got another Facebook. Because I have two Facebooks. Because I have one for my family, you know, personal. You go on there, it's all kinds of stuff on there. Then I have one that's strictly for my streams and things of that nature. I'm trying to separate my social medias, like, because I feel like I gotta get you the new one. So don't worry about posting my socials tonight, because I gotta get you the new link. So we're not even gonna post it. And I'm gonna get that going. But I got some other things that I'm working on, y'all, but it's a slow pace. Because remember, we just talked about it. I be saying I'm this and that, and it ain't got nothing. So I'm just going to tell you I got some stuff I'm working on, but I'm not going to tell y'all what it is until I get the first thing off the ground. So y'all wish me luck. Y'all pray for me. And if y'all want to contribute to my project, then you can go ahead and slide me some cash apps, okay? I got that. If you want to do that, you can drop my emails in there, my email in there at least. So if anybody wants to reach out to me via email, y'all can reach out to me, and we can communicate back and forth. But other than that, I love y'all so much. You know, you guys are amazing, and I really just can't wait to see y'all again next Tuesday, because I got my topic for next Tuesday too. And Gary, send me, because y'all know I be off and on. I don't really be on YouTube like I used to, because, you know, from August up until right now, a lot of stuff happened, so my mind was all over the place. I was focused. Oh, you got the link? Oh, my mind was all over the place. You know, I was trying to cope with losing a lot of stuff, so I'm getting myself back on cue. So I haven't really been like into YouTube like how I need to, but I'm back. So Gary, when you go live, send me an email so I can jump on that live, because I be wanting to support y'all like how y'all support me. Real, you do the same thing too. Like, because I don't be getting notifications and stuff. So I want to support y'all like y'all support me. So when y'all get ready to go live, thank you, girl. You see it, girl. Mom of 3. With my battery life ran down, okay? But y'all send me an email or something so I know when it's time to go, when y'all go live, so I can come and support y'all how y'all support me. Cause I really want to be there for y'all. Cause y'all be looking out. So I will see y'all next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Unless something changes with my schedule. But until then, next Tuesday, same time, same place, I will be talking to you guys. I love y'all. See me on social media. Tap in with me. Follow me on Facebook. Tap in with your girl. Hit me up on my email if you need to talk to me outside of that. And yes, LLR, Long Live Ralph. That's my bro that passed. Y'all go ahead and, every time we type in, we got to tap that in there too, LLR. But other than that, it's been a blessing. It's been a good night. It's been a good live too. It's been a good live. A good live. But y'all know what to do. Go ahead and, if you don't follow me, go ahead and follow me. Subscribe to my channel, y'all. Get them followers up for me. Because right now I'm at, the last time I checked, I was at 579, I think. So go ahead and subscribe to your girl channel. Because I got more where it came from. If you like this live, you'll like next Tuesday in my shorts. Go check me out in all my videos. Until then, peace. Long live Ralph. Later.